Hey professionals, all the captions you see here are created automatically with the Snap Captions 2 beta. Word-by-word animations, accurately timed, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. The caption templates are better, with more to choose from than ever before. There's an improvement to the transcription accuracy, we have a new intelligent phrasing tool, and there's a live positioning tool. This isn't just an update. I genuinely believe we're this close to not just having the best captioning tool in Resolve, but the best captioning tool anyone can get their hands on. Other editors, they're about to get real jealous, so let's go. Now, before we get too deep, I should mention that Snap Captions 2 has two versions. We wouldn't be here without the huge community support. Our first captioning plugin has just passed over 100,000 downloads. So we've made sure there's still a free version for everyone, which comes with everything from Snap Captions 1 plus more. So what's in the free versus what's in the paid? The free version of this update includes word-by-word animations. Yes, we definitely made sure to give that one for free. More templates to get you started right, live preview so you can see exactly how your captions will look, better positioning tools, meaning less generations and getting it done right on the first go. And for the professionals, we now offer a completely optional paid version to handle high volume, fast-paced editing demands. It costs $8 a month or $150 for a lifetime license, which gets you everything in the free version, plus precise phrasing controls, allowing you to quickly control which words show together when, improved emphasis feature, which allows you to quickly highlight words to make them stand out in a moment's notice, and easier revisioning tools that allow you to start from where you left off. Even if you were to say cut your long form into shorts, you can now actually save them and reopen from any timeline thanks to our new subtitle track saving system. Now, I generally recommend you download it for free first to make sure you're happy with the stuff our plugin does. And right now, because we're still in a beta and developing more stuff, just to make this all go as quick as possible, we only have the paid version available. So for a limited time, we're giving away a 2-month free trial. So every DaVinci editor can create fantastic word-by-word animations for free right now. And we aim to get the full free version out before this trial period ends. And so to get access to the extended trial, click the link in the description and choose the subscription option on checkout. Wait, why do I have to choose the subscription option? So due to some technical limitations, we can only get the coupon code working with our subscription license version. But if you want to grab the free version or the lifetime license, you can just cancel that auto renewal after the checkout and the trial will still work for the 2 months. So if you want to grab it, link in the description for download. And to make Snap Captions 2 possible, Ash and I had to completely rewrite this as a workflow integration plugin, which, by the way, we think is the best way to make plugins. Looking at you, Epidemic Sound, please sponsor me. This means to use Snap Captions, you will need DaVinci Resolve Studio version 19 or above. Unfortunately, these plugins won't work with the free version of Resolve. So to install Snap Captions, first download it from our Lemon Squeezy store, unzip the file, you'll get a folder with a Lua installer, a Snap Captions folder, and a handy guide. Open Resolve's console. To do this, go to Workspace and choose Console. Then to run the installer, just drag the Lua file into the console, follow the prompts, and then you'll be asked to restart Resolve. Once you've reopened Resolve, you can go Workspace, Workflow Integrations, and boom, Snap Captions will pop up asking for a license key. To grab that, you can find it right beside where you downloaded it in the Lemon Squeezy portal. And after this, you'll have a brand new captioning app ready to go. Because this is a beta plugin, there's inevitably going to be some bugs with this release. Thankfully, our new software also makes it easier for you to help us find and squash these real fast. So here's what's going to happen when you encounter a bug. Usually a pop-up's going to show, just fill in the details and you can optionally send us your project file. 90% of bugs just come because of these unique timeline setups we didn't account for, and we want Snap Captions to be flexible and work with everyone, including your timeline. By providing us with your project file, we can get it working with your setup sooner rather than later. And if you're curious about how we handle your data, you can click this little question mark box and it'll show you our transparent guide on exactly what we can and cannot see. So with this all out of the way, let's run through how you can create captions using only the free features of Snap Captions 2. And the first step with everything is choosing the caption template you want to use. You can preview them by hovering over them, and if you click on them, it'll load up in your Resolve project and be ready to use. You can also use Snap Captions 1 method where you bring in your own templates that you create. To do this, all you need to do is create a bin called Snap Captions, make sure it's under the master bin in your media pool and drag your text plus caption into it. You'll see it load up in this dropdown, ready to use. What's really great about these templates is it's not some weird system we've seen with other solutions where they create images or create their own code. We're using DaVinci Resolve and Fusion to power these captions and animations. So what this simply means is that the more you learn to use these and create your own templates, you're not just learning how to use Snap Captions better, you're actually learning Resolve and Fusion, making you a better DaVinci editor overall. We have a bunch of useful guides on how you can get started with this, starting with our easy level 1 guides, which shows you how to modify existing templates so they can match your brand or your social media channels. Simple stuff like changing colors, fonts, and those kinds of things. And for you absolute Fusion wizards out there, we have advanced guides to show you how to create your own word-by-word animations. And we know a lot of you have been asking to sell your own caption templates. We'll have more to talk about that in the near future. So once you have your template selected, we need to get them placed on the timeline as people speak. That's where our second page comes in, the transcription page. This takes your useless audio and waveforms and turns them into a very useful subtitle track. And best of all, this is all now done within our application with one button press. I just press the Make New Subtitles button here, and in a few moments, you'll get a subtitle track. Literally, as I'm speaking right now, it's 12.9, 12.2, and bang, just like that, my 1-minute clip has now been fully transcribed. We've done a bunch of internal testing and have found the optimal settings for time-accurate subtitles, and these are automatically applied with our plugin when you use our button. And we also have a quick handy-dandy guide on small things you can do on your timeline for even more accurate transcriptions, helping you save that bit extra time. Now, going in here, you'll also notice a big change from Snap Captions 1. With Snap Captions, you would get an entire phrases put together, while in version 2, instead of phrases, it generates each individual word. This is how we're able to get each word animated on screen exactly when they're spoken. To make sure you're happy with what the machine has transcribed, I usually just play through the video quickly and check each word flashes on screen when it's spoken. They don't need to stay on screen through the entire duration as someone speaks, you just need to see it flash at the right time. Literally just as a quick demo, if we go to the beginning of this and I give it a little quick play. Hey professionals, adjustment clips are the best. Pros worship them, beginners don't understand the hype. Yeah, cool. So that looks really good. If the spelling is wrong, you can adjust it quickly right here. And if the timing of any of the words is a little off, you can just zoom in and move them across like that. Thankfully, I've already checked this one here and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, so I get to move on. Now, getting the words to jump on screen at the right time is just the start. We also have to think about how these are grouped together, aka the phrases. So that's where these settings come in. So you can choose how many words you would ideally like to show up on screen, and we also have the maximum character amount, which just basically helps make sure none of your words and captions are cut off on screen. Once you've got the settings you like, just hit Create Phrases. Okay, since I've recorded this video, Ash has actually gone ahead and made some extra changes, which is making this tool way more convenient. And what I'm specifically talking about is the word amount and the character amounts. Like as editors, it's very easy for us to know if we want to have 3 words or 5, 8, whatever. But when it comes to the character amounts we want, that's a lot more unintuitive, I guess you could say. It's not something we actively think about. So what's changed in this tool? Well, what we've gone ahead and done is done a bunch of maths behind the scenes and figured out what's the average character amount an editor is going to want based on their words. And so let's, for instance, say that we want to have 6 words per line on average. Well, all you need to do is take this character amount here and just drag it so that it lines up vertically with it. And yes, that will be usually the amount of characters you want per line. Now, you might also be just wondering, well, why don't we just have a word amount and forget the characters? And well, there are a few different kinds of styles where you might want to be going down or up, which we'll probably discuss at a later date. But for now, an easy way to go about it is just keep these 2 things vertically lined up. You'll be good. Back to the original. So this third page, the phrase editor, is actually only a part of the paid version. So we're going to cover this in a second when we cover the paid workflow. For now, I'm going to move on to the deliver page and show you that everything can still work as you need in the free version. When you enter this page, Snap Captions will automatically create a preview of what you're about to generate. It's also going to select the longest sentence from your phrases, and for good reason. we now have a brand new repositioning and scaling tool. This gives you live, accurate feedback of how your captions will look directly on your timeline. So you can fiddle with the settings, make sure the captions fit comfortably, and whether you want them capitalized and any punctuation removed. We've heard you loud and clear. This is something everyone's been asking for, and now it's available and all part of the free version. Once you're happy and you found the look and the settings you like, you can actually save this permanently by pressing this little cogwheel button at the top. This is going to take you to your preference menus where you can actually go ahead and choose your text sizes and whatever you want. And then when you're happy with it, you can just hit Save Default. And now every time you open up Snap Captions, they'll automatically load, meaning you don't even really need to fiddle with these ever again. Once we're happy with everything here, we can just hit Create Captions. And in a moment, just like this, never gets old, all these captions are automatically being generated on our timeline. That easy. Let's just give this a quick little preview. Hey professionals, adjustment clips are the best. Pros worship them, beginners don't understand the hype, so what do they know that others don't? So as you can see there, I've done no modifications to the timing, spelling, anything related to these captions, and they've just come out perfect. Now, if you're a full-time professional, you know that creating captions is just the first step in delivering excellent service to your clients. You need control and speed and to deliver exact looks. This usually takes quite a bit of time, but now with our new phrasing tool, this is easier and faster than ever. Phrases is found by clicking this one here, and inside you're going to see we have 3 tools. The first one is phrases. This helps you group or split words exactly how you want. The second one is our emphasis tool, which can be found right here. This allows you to apply custom colors to specific words to really help land your message. And the third time-saving tool we have is this little save option here. What this is going to do is going to take into account any changes, modifications you've made and save it to a brand new subtitle track. This is really useful as this means you can open up a project later, continue from where you left off, or if you were to say take this timeline and cut it into a bunch of shorts, since that subtitle track comes with it, it means you can now recreate those shorts really quickly. Super awesome flexibility, allowing editors and professionals to have that creative workflow, iterative process without wasting any time. So that covers where Snap Captions 2 is right now. As a beta plugin, we have a bunch of features still in the work as well, like creating captions with multiple lines, adding I can't speak to exactly what these other additional features will be right now because I don't want to overpromise anything to you. But if you have a suggestion, let us know in the form. And then finally, I can't talk about Snap Captions without giving a huge thanks to everyone who supported us on this journey so far. Many of you have supported us with donations or purchasing our optional add-on, the Creator Pack for $20. So for anyone who's purchased the Creator Pack or donated a similar amount before this video goes live, you'll get an email with a $40 discount. This is the only time we plan to offer a discount, and it's just for those who've supported us early as our way of saying thanks to you. And apart from that, everybody, happy editing.